Thanks to his rocket jumper, the soldier is one of the most mobile classes in TF2, and his rockets are feared by any class. In medieval mode, the soldier is locked out of his primary weapons and loses out on the best mobility tool in the game, but he still keeps his survivability, great melees and good banners. In this video I will be ranking the soldier's weapons in medieval mode, based on how good they work in a 1 vs 1 and in synergy with your team. These reduce the damage you take from rocket jumping. You cannot rocket jump in medieval mode. Equipping this weapon is like leaving the secondary slot empty. This weapon has a reduced swing speed and removes your ability to crit. Technically you can still crit with this weapon if you get hit by a demo man using the caber, because being airborne via explosion counts as rocket jumping. But the chances of meeting a demo knight using the caber that uses his first swing to hit you, not dying to the swing, surfing through the air to an opponent, swinging and not missing are so low that this weapon is by far the soldier's worst melee in medieval mode. Cons: the base jumper doesn't have many uses, equipping it means you cannot equip any banner. Pros: it's not the gunboats. You can prevent yourself from taking fall damage, and most importantly, you can reach the small island with it. If you land on an opponent's head, you don't take fall damage, and you will deal 3 times the fall damage that you would have taken to them. On blue you don't really have a way to use this, but if you are red and the third point is about to get capped, you get good odds of jumping on an unexpected blue's head that is about to walk through the castle gate. The escape plan makes you move faster for every bit of health lost while it's active, but you will take mini crits while holding it and for 3 seconds after switching away. The downside of 90% less healing from medics can be pretty much ignored because the Crusader's crossbow ignores that stat, and a movement speed boost is one of the best upsides a weapon can have. But those damn mini crits destroy most of that. Now you die faster unless you can evade your opponent's swings or run away from them with the gained speed boost. This weapon does have a saving grace though, it's taunt kill. Taunting with the escape plan on last point can get you a few kills if you are lucky, but you will still take mini crits while trying to perform the taunt, and there's another way better weapon that can perform this taunt as well. If you become injured, the equalizer's damage will increase, and this weapon can still random crit. But if you haven't taken any damage yet, this weapon will only deal a measly 33 damage. Technically you can kill soldiers and demo knights with 2 hits if your HP is low enough, but let's be honest, if you are in a 1 vs 1 and your health is this low, then it's more likely that they just finish you off. This weapon can also taunt kill, just like the escape plan, and unlike the escape plan, this doesn't lower your survivability, so it's more likely that you can actually pull off the taunt. Funny to use and an interesting gimmick, but a gimmick nonetheless. No downsides. That's pretty nice compared to all the horrible downsides we've had so far. Once you've dealt 600 damage, you can activate this banner to make all nearby team members do mini crits, a great effect to support your team on counter attacks or prevent pushes from the other teams. This banner is the only banner with no passive effect though, so if you are not able to deal 600 damage in a single life, you won't have any benefits from equipping this. Equipping the pain train doubles your capture rate, but you will take 10% more damage from bullets. Bullet damage is very rare in medieval mode. Here you don't have to be afraid of sentries or miniguns, and the 10% damage vulnerability makes you not cross any important damage thresholds. Even though the downside is small, it's still a downside, and you can only benefit from this weapon if you are on blue team. This is still pretty much a straight upgrade from stock in this mode. Still far from soldier's best melee though. This weapon allows you to instantly kill any opponent also wielding the Satoichi, but in turn allows them to insta-kill you too. In addition, this weapon has a 50% larger melee range, and killing an enemy will grant you a health increase of up to 110 HP. This rewards you for getting kills and allows for easier kill chains. The half Satoichi cannot inflict random crits, this stings, and holstering it without getting a kill first will deal 50 damage to yourself. This banner increases your health to 220. This has the additional effect that killing someone with the Satoichi will make you gain 110 HP instead of 100. Once you've dealt 600 damage, you can use the battalion's backup to protect nearby team members from crits and reduce all other damage they take by 35%. That's really good, but there is another even better banner. This weapon is by far the soldier's best banner in this mode. Its passive effect gives you more survivability, it has the lowest damage that you have to deal to be able to use it, and its effect is the best out of all the banners. A speed boost and a health increase for all your nearby teammates is really insane. So many times I was able to completely change around the game by simply activating this banner. By far the soldier's best weapon in medieval mode. Hitting a teammate will boost your speed for 3 seconds as well as your mate's speed for 2 seconds. This also works if you hit a disguised spy. In addition, this weapon has a 70% longer melee range. This means that you can even hit Demo Knight with their Eyelander without them being able to hit you. Keep your enemies at a safe distance and zoom around the battlefield while simultaneously helping your teammates and slowly farming damage for your banners. On top of all of that, the disciplinary action can still random crit. What's the downside for all those buffs? A small 25% damage penalty. The disciplinary action and the conk work so well together, it's like they were made for this mode. If you want to succeed with the Soldier in Medieval, play this. This is the tier list for the Soldier in Medieval mode. Some of his weapons are great, but around half of his weapons are mid to low-key useless. Thanks for watching. My next video will probably be about the Spy or the Heavy.